Is the market bouncing back or heading for a slowdown? With more homes for sale, price growth easing and rental demand still sky high, here's what you really need to know this April if you're selling, renting or investing. Hi, I'm Ali and welcome to Concentric TV, where we help landlords, sellers and investors navigate the property market with confidence. Today, we're breaking down what's happening in the UK property market this April, from housing sales and buyer activity to rental demand and where the best buy-to-let opportunities are hiding. So let's start with the housing market. More homes, more competition. Spring is traditionally the busiest season for property and this year is no exception. The number of homes coming to market is up by 11% compared to last year, giving buyers more choice than we've seen in a while. Meanwhile, sales agreed are also up 5%, which tells us buyer demand is still healthy, but they're being more selective. So what does this mean if you're thinking of selling? Well, we're entering a more balanced market, possibly even tipping slightly in favour of buyers. And in this kind of climate, pricing and presentation are absolutely everything. Homes that are accurately priced and well presented are selling within weeks. But if you overprice even by a little, you're likely to sit on the market or have to reduce later, which can affect your final sale price. So here's a top tip. Get a data-backed valuation and take the time to prep your home properly before going live. This spring, the homes that stand out are the ones that sell. Now, house price growth is slowing, but that's not bad news, and here's why. Nationally, house price growth is easing, currently sitting at 1.8% annually, slightly down from 1.9% last month. This slowdown is partly due to the rise in available stock, but also because of mortgage rate pressures. Rates have crept up slightly, now averaging around 4.4% compared to 4% at the end of last year. That's calling some buyer budgets, but there's a silver lining. Earnings are up by 6%, helping many buyers still afford their next step on the ladder. If you're considering a move, this could be a good time to act before borrowing costs rise again, or before more homes come to market and increase your competition. So let's look at the regional shift. The north-south divide is absolutely back. Now we're seeing a growing divide in market performance across the UK. In the North and Midlands, particularly areas like Bradford, Blackburn, Wigan and even Motherwell, house prices are rising twice as fast as the national average. So why is that? Well, these areas offer better affordability, solid rental yields and less competition from overstretched buyers. Meanwhile, in parts of southern England, house prices are flat or falling slightly, with buyers factoring in higher mortgage costs and recent stamp duty changes. So if you're based in one of the stronger growth regions, now could be a great time to sell, especially to southern buyers looking to relocate and get more for their money. Now, let's move on and take a look at the rental market. Slower growth, but same high demand. The average UK rent is now £1,284 per calendar month, which is up 3% year on year. Now that's the slowest rate of increase in 3.5 years, but it's not due to falling demand. Instead, tenant affordability has hit a ceiling after years of steep increases. Now what's really telling is this. Even with slower growth, there are still 12 renters chasing every available property, double the pre-pandemic average. And although supply has improved slightly, it's still well below where it needs to be. So landlords, if you're thinking of letting a property right now, you're still in a strong position. Demand is high, especially for well-maintained, energy-efficient homes in affordable regions. Now let's look at buy-to-let opportunities. Where is the smart money going? Now, for the investors watching, yes, margins are tighter, yes, legislation is increasing, but if you're strategic, this is still a great time to invest. And here's why. Prices are more stable, meaning you can buy without competing in a frenzy. Rental demand is still outpacing supply, especially in places like Blackburn, Northern Ireland and Newcastle, where rents are growing between 6 and 10% annually. Buyer activity is strongest in more affordable northern markets like Wigan, Motherwell and Bradford, offering both capital growth and rental yield potential. But remember, compliance is becoming critical. The Renters' Rights Bill is expected to pass soon, changing tenancy rules. And from 2028, rental homes will likely need an EPC rating of C or above, which nearly half of UK rentals currently don't meet. Smart landlords are now reviewing their portfolios, selling underperforming properties and reinvesting in compliant, high-yield areas. So, what should you do now? If you're thinking of selling, get an up-to-date market appraisal and focus on presentation. If you're letting a property, time to review your rent levels and energy ratings now. And if you're looking to invest in a buy-to-let property, focus on affordable areas with high demand and strong fundamentals. Now, do you want more help understanding your position in the market? Whether you're selling, renting or investing, we offer free, no obligation consultations to help you plan your next move with confidence. So check out the links in the description to book a valuation or a strategy call and download our free landlord and investor resources. Now, if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Concentric TV and hit the bell so you never miss a market update or expert tip. Thanks for watching and I'll see you on the next one.